Ladies and gentlemen, today was a pretty interesting day in the world of Call of Duty. Typically, we're used to seeing Black Ops 4 get an update one week, and then the next week, Modern Warfare will have something revealed or teased. Normally, there's not a ton of cross-promotion, if you will, going on at the same time. But today, not only did BO4 get one of the biggest updates it's had in quite some time, but we also got some new Modern Warfare intel as well. So all across the board, we have a lot to discuss today, ranging from the final operation in Black Ops 4, to the new Blackout Map Update that went live today, to what we learned about the upcoming Crossplay beta for Modern Warfare. But before we jump into all of that, if you guys are new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when I post a new video. And of course, if you guys enjoy this one, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated. And now let's get into what changed in the new 1.24 update in BO4, and also the new intel we have regarding MW. So first and foremost, yes, there is an actual title update associated with today's changes in BO4. It is the 1.24 update, and it stands roughly 10 gigs in size, at least on PS4. So you will have to spend some time downloading and copying that before you're able to play today, so just bear that in mind. Now, what's peculiar about this is that we have this update today, which adds in quite a few new things, to be honest, and more than likely next week with the launch of Operation 6, aka Operation Dark Divide, we're probably going to see the 1.25 update go live to add in the new DLC maps for multiplayer, the final Zombies DLC map, and the new Blackout stuff too, so prepare for that as well. Moving into what changed today though, starting off in multiplayer, we do have a brand new playlist update first and foremost, which features Stockpile as the main featured mode, so that will appear first on the main menu and also in the featured playlist tab, and that'll be followed by Barebones Mosh Pit, Bolt Action Barebones Mosh Pit, the Party Game Mosh Pit, and finally Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit to round things out for the featured playlist this week. We also have some other interesting things in multiplayer thanks to the 1.24 patch, including Jungle Flooded, which is a new weather variant map for the map Jungle obviously, and this one is free for everyone, so it will randomly appear in the playlist rotation here and there. What's also interesting to note for this is that Jungle Flooded is actually replacing Arsenal Sandstorm in the map rotation, so that means you will not be playing any Arsenal Sandstorm for the foreseeable future. We also got some minor weapon tuning in multiplayer this week as well, specifically aimed at the Javelina AA-50 sniper rifle. Not only did Treyarch remove the aim assist on the sniper completely in multiplayer, but they also corrected the damage values for the high caliber 2 attachments. Then jumping over into the black markets, here we also got a small new refresh, bringing in 2 new featured items and a new special order, and this is actually the final Blackjack Shop update of Operation Apocalypse Z. So come next Tuesday with the launch of the Dark Divide, we will have some brand new never before seen items featured in the shop. For now though, our first featured item this week is going to be the Vampire Hunter Mastercraft bundle, which we first saw debut quite some time ago. And this bundle will feature a war paint, a sticker, a calling card, a tag, and also the Vampire Hunter Vapor Mastercraft as well. We also have the Shaman outfit for Crash as the second featured item this week. And then finally for the special order, we have the Fall Firearms bundle available yet again, which comes with the Strife Divine Justice Mastercraft, 6 calling cards, 5 tags, and also the Maddox Street Mastercraft too. Now jumping over to Blackout, here we got some pretty exciting updates as well in the form of some new map updates for both the main map and also for Alcatraz. Now, we didn't end up seeing any new locations or major changes like that, however they did end up adjusting the lighting on both maps. On Alcatraz, the original daytime environment has returned, so it'll be brighter all around on Alcatraz now. However, the clouds and the mist are still pretty prominent like they were back when Alcatraz first went live. Then on the main map, the apocalypse has come to an end as the daytime lighting and brightness levels have also been restored, so no more dreary, dark, grayed out blackout gameplay, and instead things are now a lot more vibrant, so I'm all for that. But that could also end up changing a bit more come next week, depending on what the Dark Divide has in store for Blackout in specific. On top of that, we do also have a new playlist update here too, as Ground War is now the new featured playlist, and that'll be followed by Alcatraz Portal Quads, and also the regular solo, duos, and quads modes as well. Then finally, for the Black Ops 4 side of things, zombies didn't see any major changes today outside of an increase to the base ammo count on the M16 and also a minor fix to the Hellhounds. However, next week, Zombies fans are going to have a very important update as Tag der Toten, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, is set to go live on PlayStation 4. And Tag der Toten will in fact be the finale of the BO4 Ether storyline. So a lot has led up to this map, a lot of questions are going to be answered with it, ideally at least, and it should be pretty interesting to see how everything exactly ends up falling into place after all this time. Now, as I mentioned a few times throughout this video, next week we will see a brand new operation go live, and we now know that the final operation in Black Ops 4 is going to be called Operation Dark Divide, and this is actually going to be a superheroes versus villains themed operation. And to be honest, I didn't really know what to expect for this final operation as far as the theme goes at least, and well, heroes versus villains, I certainly was not expecting that. I am kind of curious what modes and weapons we'll see fall under this, and also if you notice on the main preview for this operation, it only shows off the specialists we have now dressed up in their hero and villain gear. And there seems to be no sign of Blackjack anywhere, which was really the only option we had for a new specialist if there was going to be one with this last operation. So maybe we're not actually going to have any new specialist with the Dark Divide. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see with that. And also, something that was pointed out to me is that the VMP appears to be visible on this screenshot as well, as the cat specialist in the very back is holding a weapon that resembles it pretty well. So maybe we'll see the VMP added into BO4 with next week's update too. Anyways, as I mentioned earlier, today was not just a big day for Black Ops 4, but also for Modern Warfare as well, as we got some brand new intel on Crossplay thanks to the Infinity Ward preview stream, and on top of that, we got some very big news regarding post-launch content in the game. Now, starting with the latter there, since this is honestly pretty big, Activision announced today that all post-launch maps and modes will be available on all platforms at the same exact time. Meaning PlayStation, Xbox, and PC will all get the DLC maps and any new DLC modes we see added in on the same day. So no more waiting 1 week in between for all the content to be available on all consoles. However, in addition to that, Activision did also say that they do still have a partnership with Sony, so PS4 users will still get some things first, or they'll get other exclusive content bonuses, like perhaps what they detailed as a quote-unquote day one advantage exclusive for PS4 players. Also, it is kind of interesting to note that they specifically mentioned DLC maps and modes, and not weapons. We do know that MW will have multiple post-launch DLC weapons added in, so perhaps PS4 users could end up getting those first, but once again, there we are going to have to wait and see. We also got some brand new details on how exactly crossplay is going to work within the game, thanks to Infinity Ward's preview stream from earlier today. So briefly breaking that down, here is how crossplay is going to work in Modern Warfare. It is something that you can opt in or opt out of, so if you want to play crossplay you can, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. However, you will have to have a COD account linked to your PSN or your Xbox account if you do want to opt into it. The matchmaking with crossplay enabled is also going to work slightly differently, as it is going to be input based. So you can use a keyboard on PS4 and Xbox, and likewise you can use a controller on PC. However, if you use a keyboard and mouse, you'll be matched up against other players also using a keyboard and mouse. And same deal goes with a controller. If you're using a controller, you'll only play other people using controllers. If you have a party using some of both, you'll then be matched up against anything and everything input-wise. So for anyone out there who is worried about keyboard and mouse players just wreaking havoc in console lobbies, it's not going to be a thing. There are going to be restrictions put in place to avoid that specifically. Also, in order to actually play with your friends across multiple platforms, you will have to add them as a friend through the Activision friends list, so just keep that in mind. And then finally, we also found out that crossplay will be limited to public matches, and it will not be supported in ranked play or competitive tournaments. So there you guys have it. That is everything that changed in today's 1.24 update in BO4, alongside all the new intel we have regarding Modern Warfare's crossplay feature and future DLC model. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you are brand new here and you do want to stay up to date with all the latest leaks, rumors, news, and updates within the world of Call of Duty, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. As always, be sure to use code IMMORTAL on all G Fuel, Control Freak, and Respawn products. All of those links can be found down in the description below. And once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.